those who are always coming out to say, oh, something is a fake news, the story is fake news. Now the presidency has confirmed President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to Paris after some reporters revealed plan to meet his private doctor there. President Muhammadu Buhari will depart Abuja, the nation's capital, for a summit in France on Sunday. The presidency confirmed this in a statement on Saturday. The statement partly read, President Muhammadu Buhari will on Sunday, May 16th, 2021 depart Abuja for Paris, France on a 4-day official visit to attend African Finance Summit, which will be focused on reviewing African economy following shocks from coronavirus pandemic and getting relief, especially from increased debt burden on countries. The summit will be hosted by President Emmanuel Macron, will draw major stakeholders in the global financial institutions and some heads of governments who will collectively discuss external funding and debt treatment for Africa and private sector reforms. During the visit, President Buhari will meet with the French president to discuss growing security threats in Sahel and Lake Chad region, political relations, economic ties, climate change and partnership in bowing the health sector, particularly in checking the spread of COVID-19 with more research and vaccines. Before returning to Nigeria, President Buhari will receive some key players in the oil and gas sector, engineering and telecommunication, European Council and European Union representative for foreign and security policy and commission, and members of the Nigerian community. The president will be accompanied by Minister of Foreign Affairs Geoffrey Oyema, Minister of Finance, Budgets and National Planning Zainab Shamsuna Ahmed, Minister of Trade and Investment Otunba Adeniyi Adebayo, and Minister of Health Dr. Sagi Eyanire. Also on the trip are National Security Advisor Major General Babagana Mohammed Mugunu, retired, and Director General of National Intelligence Agency NIA Ambassador Ahmed Rufai Abubakar. Femi Adesina, presidential spokesman, said in the statement. The presidency was, however, silent on the president's visit to his doctors. Sahara reporters had on Wednesday exclusively reported that Buhari would be in Paris for at least 4 days, where he has also been scheduled to meet his doctors. Buhari will be heading to Paris for 4 days. He was planning to go to Kampala, Uganda, and travel to London, the United Kingdom, to see his doctors, but they opted to meet him in Paris. He will be traveling on Saturday, a presidential source had disclosed. Sahara reporters also reported how Buhari planned to attend the inauguration of Uganda's tight-fist dictator Yoweri Museveni, and from there let him visit the UK for treatment. But the plan was later shelved, and the decision to send Vice President Yemi Osinbajo to Uganda to represent Buhari was made at the last minute when it appeared that the UK trip was not feasible. Top presidency sources told this newspaper that Buhari's health, particularly his dementia, had deteriorated recently, and he was incoherent at the security chiefs meeting in the last 2 weeks. Buhari had wanted to travel to go for Museveni's inauguration in Uganda and now use the opportunity to go to London, but they changed the plans last minute and sent Osinbajo, a top source had revealed. According to a release from the State House, Osinbajo will be joining several other heads of the state and government for the swearing-in ceremony scheduled for Wednesday, May 12th at Kololo Independence Grounds in Kampala, the nation's capital city. The vice president, who also participated at the resumed National Security Council meeting, presided over the president at the presidential villa, later traveled to Lagos State, where he attended another function. Since he assumed office on May 29, 2015, Buhari had embarked on medical trips abroad at least 5 times, covering a period of no fewer than 170 days of the 5 years he had been in power. Okay, and all of those processes, all of those hospitals, the times that he has attended the hospital, we've talked about them before now. Let them continue to deceive themselves. Buhari is one of the luckiest man in Nigeria when it is time for him to rest and endure the ease and pains that come with old age. Boom, he becomes a president and starts using the state funds to take care of his old age. Lucky him, sha. But when it comes to supporting or attending to the needs of the people, he goes quiet. He's supposed to be 6 months just because the cabal don't want him to hand over to his vice. They will make sure he doesn't stay beyond the provision of the constitution. That is how many days he can stay off duties. This paper sef, is it so strange of newsworthy that he should see his doctor? Bubu is off again, using up the country's resources. That is the change we are promised. So no doctor they qualify for Nigeria. Nothing to learn from these politicians at all. Me learning how to deny pregnancy is how unknown presidents will deny Nigeria and run to where he came from. Look at the professor who is also a terrorist. Usman Yusuf in red circle. Really? Can you imagine? The man who said southern governors are making laws without consulting Fulanis, but is there attending to the bandits' brothers, and no southern governor was there. End Nigeria now to save lives. Yes, now no southern governor was there. Now they are going about. Who did they consult? Buhari is not going to France for medical checkup. He is going to sign with France governments how they can legalize terrorism in Nigeria official in conjunction with the Minister of Communication and stakeholders of Boko Haram group. Nigerian should not be deceived with the health trip France wants its stakes in Nigeria like other useless French countries they have conquered. Well, Mr. Traveler on the move. This time he avoid the strong man Reno and his boys in London for Paris. So you think Nigerians are not there? Not a single healthcare for children in Nigeria, but an old man can use billions of naira for medical trip abroad. It's a shame. It's a shame. My friend Gerard and never come back. Let us celebrate with senior man in DD. And no come spoil our mood with anything concerning this thing.